Here's a quick one which backs up why you should not do long-distance relationships, especially in college. So if you're in high school and you're graduating or you just graduated and you had that girl you had a great time with and you're having this magical summer between high school and college, better to end it before you go off to college because guess what the odds are? Absolute odds are it's not going to go well. And you're going to see how this guy gets burned but learns the hard way, and then he has success as his best revenge. Titled, I spent 5 years with my high school sweetheart. She cheated 2 weeks into college, and I found out 7 months later. And I shout out to Derek for sending in this story. It says, I met my ex when we were 14 years old. She was my first everything. I spent my entire effing teenage years with her. Middle school, high school, and half a university. For 5 years, I thought that girl was going to be my wife someday. So many guys think the same thing. But how many times have you seen stories written by girls saying the same thing? It's always the guys. They stay true and blue. The girls, the second they're off to school, they're like, see ya, and off having phone chat and Tyrone in the dorm rooms. Then we got into different universities. 2 effing weeks after starting college, she cheated on me. So much for the magical 4 or 5 years or whatever. The crazy part is I didn't find out until 7 months later. And looking back now, all the signs were there. I just didn't want to believe it. I was never the type to check my girlfriend's phone. Ever. Smack! Well, now you know you got to check the phone and not do a long-distance relationship. But she completely changed with me. She stopped wanting to have SCX with me. She was always glued to her phone, started partying all the time, going out constantly, acting distant as F-U-C-K. Smack! You should have tolerated that, bro. I know you're thinking that maybe she's just going through a hard time. I don't know what. Look at her actions right there. Glued to her phone. All of a sudden, no more hooking up. Doesn't want to hang out with you. Going out all hours of the night. Is that actions of somebody that really cares about our guy here? Of course not. I was always jealous because she had a lot of guy friends. But every time I brought something up, she'd tell me to trust her and stop being insecure. Guys, that's another thing. You got to lay a boundary that a lot of guys are too checking the layout. Okay, we're going to be together. We're going to be in an exclusive relationship. There's no hanging out with other guys, no guy friends. Yeah, you have acquaintances, but I'm not talking about texting with, hanging out with. Not going to work. Not happening here. And guess what, guys? If she doesn't like it, okay, then we don't have to be in a relationship together. But that's something you lay out in the beginning when she brings up the idea of being exclusive. Never ask a girl to be exclusive. Be your girlfriend. Let her bring it up. You bring it up, and immediately she's got the power. And good luck trying to establish that boundary or any boundary. Anyway, eventually I actually did trust her. And the moment I finally trusted her was the moment I got completely effed over. One day in September, she got into the shower and I checked her phone for the first time in our entire relationship. I found messages going back to February, 7 effing months. Sorry it happened to him, man, but there you go. They were telling each other, I love you. They had hundreds of pictures together. They were together all the time, basically living a whole second relationship behind my back while I looked like an effing idiot staying loyal to her. I'm sorry, man. This poor guy. But this is a story so common. Again, don't do long-distance relationship, guys, especially in college. Good God. And then the part that really destroyed me was realizing the intimate pictures she sent me. She sent to him, too. Pictures that she made me think were special between us. I bought her lingerie once because I wanted her to feel pretty, and she took pictures in it for me. Turns out she sent the same shit to him, too. So she had her boyfriend back home, and she had her boyfriend in college. I completely lost my mind while she was still in the shower. I was screaming when she came out because my entire reality collapsed in like 5 minutes. I can't blame him, but as hard as it is, guys, you got to keep your cool. I just would have walked the hell out. I would have had her pictures on her phone and sent them to me, and then I had them on her phone so she could see it. I would have walked right out, giving her the silence, because she wants the drama. Her excuse was that she had problems with drugs and alcohol and couldn't be okay with herself. She said she was spiraling and self-destructive. Whatever, lady. And somehow I was dumb enough to forgive her. Smack, smack, smack. Oh, my God. So she put on the waterworks and the bullshit. I stayed another 2 years. Smack. Don't feel bad for you anymore, dude. Ay. Those are probably the darkest years of my life. When I first found out, I fell into depression, so I actually tried to off myself. Oh, my God, man. No, it's not worth every chick. You can get other girls. Why would you end yourself for someone that treats you like that? My dad and my ex's mom stopped me. Imagine that shit. Even my effing ex's mother was trying harder to save me than her own daughter was. Well, you know what? Obviously, this girlfriend of his didn't respect him when she went off to college, but after he stayed with her, after knowing she was cheating on him, her respect for him, like, even if there was a shred of it left, was gone. And she probably did just to punish him. Things got crazier. The guy she cheated on me with started calling my phone and threatening to off me. I was living in another city at the time, and he literally told me my address over the phone. He threatened her too, saying he'd leak her private pictures online and expose her. Number one, call the police and get this guy. He's making threats and all that. You know who it is. And number two, well, that's not your problem. What happens to her? The dude was a coke addict. We were 19 and this guy was 24 years old, acting completely insane. After all that shit, she ended up leaving me. Dude, she did you a favor. Honestly, though, the breakup ended up being the best thing that ever happened to me. Yes, there you go. That's the way to look at it. For 5 years, she was the only girl I'd ever been with, and I stayed loyal to her through everything. After we broke up, I realized I actually had confidence, charisma, and options. My entire life changed socially, emotionally, physically, everything. Good for you, man. Good for you. Within like 8 months after the breakup, I slept with 19 different women. Not even trying to brag. Yes, you are. Don't, you're not fooling us, dude. Of course you're bragging. But you know what? After what she did to you, it just completely changed how I saw myself after years of feeling unwanted and betrayed. Well, yeah. Like, hey, girls do like me. Now I'm a criminal defense attorney working private cases. She still hasn't finished university. Funny how life works sometimes. The thing that almost effing off me ended up becoming the best thing that ever happened to me. Well, nice job, man. He finally woke up. I mean, a lot of guys got to go through a lot of pain until they wake up to reality. And one of the biggest, most guys become R-pilled in college. Usually it's a breakup from the high school girlfriend, being cheated on by the high school girlfriend or the college girlfriend, or they're in school and she breaks up with you for some guy that's older that's already making money, but you're in school. So how much money can you make while you're in school or in trade school or something like that? And you really get the lesson there. But a lot of times these gals who dump you, who are no doubt a good guy on your way to something better, they dump you for some low life. Makes maybe some little money, but nothing big, or some guy gives her the butterflies, and you move forward in life. You establish yourself. You become something that you wanted to be. And then guess what? Nothing's happened to her. And you see years later, she's become fat and has 2 or 3 kids from different baby daddies and has $75,000 in credit card debt and $100,000 in student loan debt. And you laugh your ass off because you're kicking butt in life. Oh, and then she wants to reach out to you on social media, say if you want to get together. And you're like, not happening, Miss Piggy. So good for him, guys. You can make a comeback and turn shit around. Now, a few comments from the commentary. One guy says, good for you, man. Isn't it funny how most women who say men are insecure are doing exactly what we suspect they're doing, but yet we are the insecure ones. You can't trust no one these days. Society is cooked. I agree, society is cooked. That's why I call him Psalm Gomorrah 2.0. Another one, this guy says, wow, brother, I'm sad and happy for you at the same time. I'm glad you're doing well now and discovered you have worth and a lot of it. I wish you nothing but success forever going forward and know that your true someone is out there and for you and you alone. Well, let him focus on his legal career. He's just starting out instead of finding his magical someone. There ain't no such thing as a magical someone. Your living successfully shows that the person that did you wrong, whether they admit it or not, they messed up. My ex-wife that I was married to for 9.5 years, whom cheated on me for at least 4 years, learned that lesson. When I moved on and bought a house, married a woman that has been with me for 25 plus years, and found out. She, according to my daughter, is still cheating to this day. That's what the exes do. Good luck to you, bro. OP, you just keep winning, as someone else said. And why not one more? I like these good messages. Last guy says, look, bud, the day of high school sweethearts getting married and living happily ever after are long gone. Yes, they are. The truth is that when college approaches, these teenage relationships 9 times out of 10 fade away. What you went through is what most guys in your situation go through every day. Now you know why us men with experience in life tell you to stay away from women who have tons of guy friends. Lesson learned, I hope. Keep thriving and enjoying life, my friend. So there you go. You made mistakes, but that's a mistake that any guy that young could do. I wish he would have dumped her after finding out she was cheating the first time instead of wasting 2 more years, but he had to suffer enough to learn. And he fell for her tears, as a lot of guys do. But turning it around, he's kicking butt in life. But if he's still banging lots of chicks on the side, that's his business. I just hope he wears protection and provides his own protection. Otherwise, he's going to have little baby hims run around someday. So anyhow, guys, there you go.